Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pwn Star for Hire here, and I'm bringing you a domination gameplay on Crisis here. I'm playing with a random buddy. Actually, this is going to be a interesting story. I ran into this guy in this game, had a 2KD. He started running his mouth. I ran it back, and all this random stuff. And he completely decides that KD exactly determines skill. I, on the other hand, disagree. There are people and circumstances that lead otherwise. Multiple people play on certain systems and accounts, as well as tons of other reasons. It's hard to explain, and even more so when you're in a domination game. Unless you're like a top of the line Slayer, it's just KD means nothing when you play domination. It really doesn't, and hence why it's not in there. So I invited him in and I was like, show me what you got then, buddy, come on. Because he didn't believe who I was and all this stuff. So I went through it and we had some fun. We ended up getting along just fine. In this game, I believe, I ran into a couple of, I don't know if I can pronounce properly, Hupit guys, the what is it, the helping unite players into teams or whatever. I ran into a couple of them in the game and we had a few laughs, and a couple of them I think were still in this game. Just to knock this out of there, this was a 66-1, and there was a really nice fail at the end, which is really good timing. Which is kind of shitty that this has happened. This has never happened to me before. My controller has never died on me in game before. It does in this game, and it happens in a game that I'll be posting on Machinima here soon as well. And it happens to only happen in good games that I do it in. Right after I get out of the second chopper gunner, my controller dies. And I speed it up a little bit. It literally, my controller's dead for a minute while I run upstairs. I'm yelling to them how much is left in the game. And they're like 20 points left, 17, and I'm like shit. So I run upstairs, come back, manage to pick up some guns, pick up some guy's stakeout, and do some work with it. So if you guys like this video, let me know what you think about it. Like I said, it has nothing on the video dropping on Machinima here soon. It's that game's an 83-3 on firing range. And right when I call the second, the second of 3 chopper gunners in, the controller died. I get like 4 kills with it. It's got like 30 seconds to go, and my controller died, which is I think the biggest fail ever, because that would have been like 110-3 or something. So I was so pissed off. So that's twice this has happened to me. So I'm curious, what are some of your biggest fuck my life moments on this video game? Because even in MW2, COD 4, World of War, my controller's never died before. I always usually have it charged. It's a little different now because my stepfather owns a PS3 now, so he often takes the cord to recharge the controllers. We have 2 controllers in this household, so it's often upstairs, and sometimes he switches the controllers up, and I'm not always aware of what's going on. That's not an excuse, because it gives you a big fucking warning letting you know, hey, your controller's dying, but you get caught up in the heat of the moment, and bad things happen, babies get made, all that good shit, so I pick up a couple guns in this game, as you could tell. I believe I started out with the Galil Silence, and after this game I got super excited because I unlocked the AK. And I love the AK with extended mags. It's sexy, for lack of better words. No, that's the perfect word for it, sexy. Alright, so this is not a map you'll see many gameplays from me on, because I usually skip this map. I really can't stand Crisis too much. And I don't really like it that well on domination. You get them trapped at sea, you don't do too much work. You get them trapped out here on the beach, and it's like easy mode on. It's incredible to get them trapped. Some of these maps are horrible with the chopper gunner. Such maps as like Summit and everything like that. There aren't really too many good maps that give you opportunities with the gunner. This is one of them, only if it's on one side. So that just reminded me of so many maps on MW2 that was, very few maps like Favela or Afghan. The chopper gunner was godly on either side, and in this game, I think they do a pretty good job at balancing that the chopper gunner isn't that strong. There's certain areas where you can't get certain people. So in the end, I actually enjoyed this gameplay. I figured you guys would like it. It's what, a 66 KD? It's 66 and 1 death. That's a pretty decent game. I was a little upset. I might have died once or twice more, but I wish I would have been able to play it out and get like a 75-2. But, I hope you guys actually enjoy this. I don't even know what the hell I picked up. I think it's the Caparis or whatever it's called. And, I switch around with some guns. Far be it that these guys are pretty bad. The next game, they were actually on my team, and I tore up just as well. I just, I wanted to thank the guys that were in there, and, I had some fun. I ran into a lot of subscribers in the game today, and a lot of these guys are like, hey man, I like what you're doing with this giveaway and everything. So the fact that I usually run into subscribers on a daily basis, I mean 10, 20, 30 subs a day, and Some of them might not be subscribers to me personally. They just might know me from Machinima or something. But the fact that some of them noticed the giveaway and they complimented me on it meant a lot to me because obviously we're doing something with that. So I was really excited about that. So that kind of made my day. And obviously, good news is I'm healthy now. Amanda has whatever I had now, so apparently I passed that on. She can have the burden right now. I really feel bad for her. She's passed out upstairs, sick, and I think I'll make it up to her tomorrow. I'll take her to a steakhouse or something and rent a movie and light some candles and fall asleep. You thought I was gonna say have sex? I don't do that, kids. I don't. I'm still a virgin. I behave. I go to the library and shit. All that cool stuff that them virgins do, I'm just messing with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are virgin. I'm just joking around. I saved myself for Amanda, so I'm definitely not picking on you guys, but I don't know. I'm just joking around. Don't bite my head off, damn it. So, as you can tell, I was actually mobile. For most games that are 66-1, 80-2, most of those games are generally camping games where people hide, but as you can tell, I was quite mobile and using cover properly, and at the same time, I guess consistently staying in bounds of a lot of the objectives. So I think I did pretty well in this, and it's not like they were putting up much of a fight. It was really easy to take advantage of these guys. But right here was a nice little get together. I'll sit here and watch it with you. Let's bow our heads in silence and watch some ownage happen. Get pwned. Get pwned. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Get back up. Sit down. Alright, good game. Alright, I feel better now. And, yeah, so that was a close one. And I love those moments where you should die and you manage to get together and you tinkle a little bit because you should have died, but you survived. That kind of excitement is amazing. And, so... I'm sorry, I'm a little hyper. It's like 3 in the morning right now. I'm gonna go put a movie in and go to bed, curl up next to her, and I don't know. And there we go. I sped this up a little bit. This was about a minute of in-game time that was wasted, just to be clear. And I sped up a good portion of it, not all of it entirely, but I hope you guys actually enjoy this gameplay and let me know. Like I said, some of your big fail moments in this game. I see a lot of I don't want something simple. I have my host drop all the time when I'm in the chopper gunner. I've had like 68-3 games where the host dropped, and nothing like that. I something like your controller dying randomly or PSN network signing you out. That's the kind of weird shit that's happened to me. I've shown you guys this in videos, and that's just my kind of luck. And as you could tell, I just got back in the game, had to put the headset back on, and I'm listening to what's going on, paying attention, trying to keep up and catch up to whatever's going on. At the same time, I know I'm this close to, having a great KD, and one death would cut it in half. So I decided, I'd play it smart. I know it's about over. And I pay attention to, obviously, the UAV in the air, and that should have killed him. It didn't. So that did. And I pick up his gun, and, a few of these guys decide they want to pile down in here. Now, I think I did a pretty good job at fending these guys off as best I could, and protecting the objectives at the same time, getting my controller shut off on me and rage-quitting life. So I loved it, guys. So let me know what you think about this. Look forward to that other video on Machinima, I think next Wednesday. So like I said, leave your FML moments in this game below. Thanks, guys. Get it.